told your friend you're not okay.
That morning, Incheon International Airport was supposed to be operating as usual. Passengers milling about, suitcases rattling on wheels, and announcements echoing from gate to gate. There was no sign that anything extraordinary was about to happen. But like all great stories that start small, everything changed with a whisper. Someone in the arrivals area noticed a big hit employee walking briskly with a serious expression, carrying camera equipment, and whispered, "Hey, isn't that a HYB employee? Looks like Jungkook is going home today." That short sentence spread like wildfire. Within seconds, people who had been waiting for their rides suddenly stood close, trying to confirm the rumor. 15 people turned into dozens, dozens turned into hundreds, and before anyone could count, the arrivals area was filled with people waiting for a legendary figure. The tension rose like the opening scene of an action movie. There was no official announcement, but the aura that emanated made everyone know that something big was about to happen. And when the automatic doors slowly opened, the atmosphere changed instantly. There was no music, no spotlights, but the room seemed to be enveloped in a profound silence. Jungkook stepped out with a poise that made hundreds of people involuntarily hold their breath. His naturally flowing black hair, his clear, radiant skin, his perfectly fitted premium black jacket, his minimalist accessories that enhanced his classy look, and his peaceful yet commanding gaze, all combined to create an unreal visual. If someone had said the scene was a still from a high-budget movie, everyone would probably have believed it. In the next instant, the world seemed to explode. Screams filled the air, cameras flashed everywhere, and a wave of sound filled the airport. Jungkook, Kuki, Sarangi. Even those who didn't know what was happening froze, shocked by the sheer number of people reacting to the new figure. Reporters quickly took their positions, firing their cameras instinctively, and the sound of shutters sounded like heavy rain pelting the ceiling. Several airport officials exchanged incredulous smiles, as if they, too, were swept away by the enchantment that filled the room. The most captivating were not just the army, but also the ordinary people who had arrived without a plan. A foreign tourist exclaimed, wide-eyed, "That guy doesn't look real. Is he an actor? Why does he look like CGI?" A middle-aged mother stopped and covered her mouth. "Oh my, this kid is so handsome." A female student waiting for her friend didn't go home and instead joined in the recording, transfixed as if witnessing the most breathtaking sight of the day. Even a small child waved innocently, and when Jungkook responded with a small smile, the moment became a golden moment that spread across social media within minutes. But there was one moment that truly took the internet by storm, his 1-second smile. When Jungkook heard his name being shouted, he paused, looked up, and smiled. A faint, warm, and quick smile, but full of power. 1 second. Just a second, but it felt like a switch that triggered a global tsunami. Hashtags like hashtag Jungkook is back, hashtag Incheon Airport, and hashtag JKR turned rocketed to the top of global trending lists. Armies at X Road. How could one smile break my heart like this? And I've replayed that moment 1,000 times. And I'm still not ready. Many joked that Jungkook could walk without music, but every step felt like slow motion, directed by a Hollywood director. What made the moment even more captivating was the fact that Jungkook wasn't performing on stage. He didn't wear elaborate clothes or use expensive lighting. He was simply himself, natural, effortless, and still exuding the aura of a global star. The way he tidied his bag, ran his fingers through his hair, and even the way he turned his head from side to side all seemed like iconic scenes created to shake the world. One journalist even joked, "I don't know if it was my camera that fell in love or me." The media moved quickly. Photos of Jungkook flooded the front pages of Korean media outlets within hours. Even more surprising, foreign news outlets also covered his airport outfit, which they deemed clean, modern, and undoubtedly one of the best looks of the year. Comments from fashion editors poured in, praising Jungkook's balance of superstar charisma and signature simplicity, which made him all the more captivating. And it turned out, Jungkook's moment of leaving the airport wasn't the end of the commotion. In fact, it wasn't until his car completely disappeared from view that the impact began to be felt more widely. It was as if all of Korea, and even the world, was just realizing what had happened. Social media turned into a sea of clips, photos, and reactions that continued to emerge non-stop. Every platform was filled with posts discussing Jungkook's powerful aura despite his brief appearance. Many internet users even said that scrolling through their timelines that day felt like they were watching a blockbuster movie premiere simultaneously worldwide. And it all started with a single figure who simply walked through the airport doors. From inside the airport, several staff members who had just finished their shifts were caught on camera still enthusiastically discussing Jungkook, as if they had just experienced a rare phenomenon. They recounted how in a matter of minutes the work atmosphere had turned wild, how people were jostling for space to catch a glimpse of him, and how Jungkook's calm expression made everything feel even more magical. One staff member remarked, "I've worked here for years, but today there's never been anything like this." Jungkook was only here for a short time, but the atmosphere is unforgettable. Those words then went viral, used as captions by thousands of fans. Outside the airport, the gathered army exchanged videos, comparing the best angles, and some even layered screens with dramatic music to make the moment feel even more like a movie scene. Many said that Jungkook's aura that day felt different, more mature, more mysterious, more captivating than before. Many ARMY believed that Jungkook had just completed something major, whether a project, a record, or a special collaboration, given the powerful and confident vibe he exuded. This rumor spread quickly, prompting numerous media outlets to dig deeper into Jungkook's latest activities. Meanwhile, in various other countries, the public reaction was no less enthusiastic. The 1-second smile clip, which had gone viral in Korea, began to be re-uploaded by international fans, translated into various languages, and quickly garnered millions of views. Even several foreign celebrities and influencers left comments on ARMY posts, saying they couldn't believe Jungkook could look so charismatic without makeup and without a stage. One international model wrote, "This is airport fashion at its purest form. He doesn't try, he just is." The comment then trended, becoming a topic of conversation in the global fashion community. What made things even more interesting was how the media began connecting that airport moment to Jungkook's career trajectory over the past few months. Many articles suggested that Jungkook was indeed in a different phase, more mature, more focused, and more powerful globally. His arrival in INCHEON seemed to signal that something big was being prepared behind the scenes. Some music industry analysts even speculated that Jungkook might be preparing for his next international project, given that every appearance he made recently was associated with global-scale activities. Even after hours, the topic about Jungkook hadn't gone off the trending list. ARMYs who weren't present at the airport felt the euphoria from their phone screens. Many said that even though they only saw the video, his aura still permeated the screens. One wrote, "I wasn't there, but it felt like I was witnessing a small piece of history." And ultimately, the saying was true. Every appearance by Jungkook always felt like a historic moment, no matter how small. Meanwhile, paparazzi who had followed Jungkook's car after leaving the airport shared equally attention-grabbing video footage. In the video, Jungkook is seen opening the window slightly and waving to the crowd following him from a distance, sending fans into hysterics, screaming his name again. Many believe this small moment demonstrates Jungkook's deep respect and love for ARMY. Although he must have been exhausted after a long journey, he still took the time to greet those who love him. And as usual, from such a simple incident, various theories emerged. Some said Jungkook was carrying a new bag, possibly a global brand endorsement. Others noticed his slightly changed haircut and speculated he had just finished a photo shoot. Others focused on small details, like the thin bracelet on his wrist, which immediately became the subject of fan analysis, trying to connect it to a new music project or advertisement.
I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all